Hello, everybody, and welcome. Welcome to Karen's Stamp Pad. My name is Karen Scott, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Edmonton, Alberta. So, welcome to a new time and a new day. I don't normally come on Tuesdays, and I said last week that I probably would start doing Tuesdays. I just needed to work out a time. Today was pretty packed day, so 7 o'clock seemed to work for me. But I'm going to try and streamline it and make it at 4 o'clock on Tuesdays, the same as Thursdays. So I will be coming live Tuesdays and Thursdays. And yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to concentrate on doing one stamp set and dies, or a product suite a week. So I will do two cards on Tuesday, two on Thursday. So welcome, Margaret Ann. Thanks for joining me. I see you saw my post. So today was a big day. It was busy for all demonstrators. If you are a demonstrator or even just a customer who purchases from Stampin' Up!, then our new catalog went live. So I do have one, but I'm not going to show you everything in the catalog. If you want to take a look, if you don't have a copy and you would like one and you're here in Canada, send me an email and I can try and hook you up. And I'm not trying to hook you up. I will hook you up. And you can always go on karenstamppad.stampinup.net, and you can see a digital version of the catalog. So there's some stuff that's rolled over, and there is some new stuff and some quite cute stuff. So first thing this morning when I woke up, I got on the computer and I placed my order. I have my wish list already, so that's done. Hello, Deb. How are you? Denise, thanks for joining me. Kathy, hi. Thanks, ladies. Good to see you here. So I will, now that I've rambled on about that, which, most people already know, I will turn you down and I will show you the couple of cards that we're going to create today. And the stamp set that we're using. So let me just switch my camera. And there we go. Excuse me. So this is a stamp set. And it doesn't look like much, but paired with the dies are quite cute. And it comes with a lantern. That's lighting the way. And I like the lantern, and it has fireflies in it. At first I thought they were bees, but they're not. They're fireflies. So they're quite cute. And so you can cut out your stamped images, or you can just die cut the things. So I'm going to do a little bit of both today. So they're very easy cards to make and put together. So this is going to be the first one. And this one, it has the stamping with the die cuts. And then we're going to do a little bit of heat embossing and put together this cute card. So, but this is what the lantern looks like when it's die cut. And the firefly that looks like a bee because I put his tail on and it was a little long. So anyway, I will show you how to put these together, and I'm going to do exactly the same ones. I've prepped the kit. So I think what I'll do is I will start with the easy one and just do a little bit of stamping. So in that card, I used the Knight of Navy, and I'm opening it up this way. So I cut the 8.5 by 11 at 4 1/4 and squared at 5 1/2. And I've got 2 pieces of the basic white, and those are 5 1/4 by 4. And one's for the inside and one is for the outside. So we're going to bring in some blending brushes and we're going to use those. So I'm going to bring in my piece of paper here so I don't make a mess. I have my blending brush for my Knight of Navy, and I have my Knight of Navy away. So let's bring that in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lightly do sort of a background so it looks like the sky. And that's pretty easy. So you can make it as light or as dark as you want. This one seems to be coming out a little bit darker than my original. But that's okay. Fireflies come out at night, so. And you notice I'm dabbing off because this is quite a juicy ink pad, so I don't want big blobs of color coming out. And just try to blend it in a little bit. Okay, I think that's good enough. And then I'm going to take one of my stamps and I'm going to bring in my Old Olive. And let me grab that. And I'm just going to stamp the greenery. A piece of hair, dog hair. Got lots of that. So, put one up there. Okay, I think that's good enough. And I've gone ahead and I have, I didn't show you the dies. Or did I? I did. Oh, my brother's calling me. I have to call him back. Okay, so the little fireflies, they come in 3. So it's really easy to get a few of them. And I've already pre-cut those. And let me see. I know what my brother's phoning about. Yeah. We're still working on my mother's estate, and the BC courts are making us jump through hoops. So anyway, I did get that kind of taken care of today. To get some paperwork notarized. So I did have 6 of these, but I think I'm only going to use 5 anyway. And I'm going to bring in a block and use my smallest stamp. It's the dude. I'm having a hard time with words today. The little bug's bum light is light. Sorry. Oh boy. Grab a couple of blocks. Okay. All right. So I am going to also put in, I'm going to stamp the cluster of, I don't know if that's what you call it when you have a group of fireflies. What do you call them? You know, have the, you have a pride of lions, you have, you know, stingrays and the different, there's all different names. I don't know what you would call these. But anyway, I'm going to bring in some crushed curry because I want it to stand out. And so I don't think this is called a cluster, but I'm going to put that right about there. And then I'm going to stamp the lights, the little bum lights in a few different places. So we want 5 of them. I want one right here at the base of our I make you smile. Why you know you're laughing at me, Margaret Ann, you know, smiling. And I'm going to put one over here. I'm going to leave that for my sentiment. So, yeah, it's okay. You can laugh at me. All right. Oh, my junk here. So my husband was I wasn't going to point it out, but let me get a little closer. I don't know if you can see. I got a nice bruise right there. And he's been all week saying, "You're going to cover that up with makeup, aren't you? You're not going around telling everybody I beat you." He said. I did tell somebody that he hit me in his sleep, but that's not true. I got headbutted by one of the dogs, the biggest one. So, anyway, my poor husband, he's afraid people are going to think he's a wife beater. But yeah, that hurt. He's a big boy. And he likes to cuddle, but he doesn't know his own strength. That's Denali, my youngest one. But he's about 80 pounds, maybe even more by now because I keep feeding him. So, and he likes to eat. So let's bring in our liquid glue. I got quite the mess going on here. And I was going to glue the end of my take your pick tool. So you only need a little dab. A little dab will do you. See, I'm squishing out the sides, and I'm just going to line these up and put the... Yeah, I like lightning bugs too. You saw it on the camera. Yeah. Yeah, it's quite obvious. And a lot of people don't say anything because they, you know, of course I think the first thing people wonder is, are you okay? So I did my class on Sunday, and two of the ladies that were here were nurses. So of course, you know, nobody says anything. They were the ones I joked around and said that that my husband hit me in his sleep. Really? But he didn't. So, and then other people just they don't want to say anything because they don't want to ask, and other people do. Are you okay? Okay. So there we have that. And see, this is a nice, easy card to put together, and it's kind of cute. So now I need a tag, and I did put one aside. I'll use a different one. This is from the trio of tags. And I have a piece of this is Daffodil Delight ribbon. It is retired, but I ran out of twine. Otherwise, I'd use the baker's twine. I have it in my order, so it will be coming when it gets here. So, and then I've ordered some new ribbon too to play with. So a few different colors, and I have a ton of ribbon hanging on my wall back there, but I thought that this kind of added a little bit of color to it. So I'm just going to use a glue dot and hold it together. There we go. Take my scissors and cut it a little shorter. And I guess I should have stamped that first. So this one I put, "You are all kinds of wonderful." I don't know if that would fit on here. Barely. So let's do follow your dreams. And I'm going to do that in blue as well. Make sure I have it the right way. I didn't put my stickers on these things yet. All right. There we go. And I'm going to pop that up with some dimensionals and then adhere that to the card base. Now, do we want... I'm going to do the inside and card while I think about it, so that I don't have to finish up after I sign off. And I'm just going to yeah, I know. If it's not in, Denise, if the ribbon's not in front of me, I don't think about it a lot, and a lot of times I don't think about the gems either until after I say see ya, and then it's like, oh, I forgot to dress it up, and anyway, so I'm just not all that organized sometimes. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing on my envelope, decorate it up a little bit because I don't like it bare. All right, where's my glue dots? Put some of this away. I have an off-white sweater on, which could be dangerous around ink pads because light colors do not stay light. That's why I wear a lot of black, because and then the reason I'm wearing a sweater when it's 26 degrees outside is because it's cold in my basement. The air conditioning is on. And let's see. What was I doing? What was I doing? I am. Follow your dreams. So, speaking of gems, I'm just going to use up these little ones that I have. Take my stamping blends. I could have used these on the bums, colored them yellow and all right. Fill in some of these empty spaces. How many do we need? Oh, we got lots. Okay. Now. Oh, yeah. Envelopes. I like using and what this set doesn't come with designer series paper, but just gluing the designer series paper on the back sometimes is all you need to do. But if you don't have it, then stamping your envelope is. And now then people know it's when they're getting it in the mail and that it's homemade. Wrong card. And we'll just center that. Put my inside in, and then we are done. Card number 1. Did I miss anything? Oh, Denise, your fur baby headbutted you. Oh, and chipped your tooth. Ouch. Yeah. Mine pounces. So imagine this great big white golden retriever, and he just pounces. He jumps on you, and then he flops. So when he flopped, his head hit me, and yeah, I'm lucky he didn't get my nose. So, but yeah, breaking a tooth. So there's card number 1. Ouch, yeah. Ow. I wouldn't be a happy camper. Dentist bill over and above. So I'm taking my other young lady, my other golden, in to be spayed tomorrow. So she was scheduled for the 10th, but I have a feeling like she's going to go into heat. And I want to get her fixed before that happens, so we don't have another litter of puppies as much as I want. Oh, I want them, but if we have puppies, then it's in the summer, which is great, but it kind of interferes with some of our summer plans. So anyway, she's going to get fixed, and she's almost 2.5 now, so that's good time. She's fully grown. Okay, so your basic card base, a piece, another piece. Now this is the Starry Sky, and I love the color of this. It just kind of looks like a sky. And we're going to take a 4 by 5 1/4 piece, and we're going to start by, we are going to heat emboss. So I'm going to bring in my tray with all of my stuff. Let me clear some space here. And I'm going to use my embossing buddy and do that. We'll bring back in this cluster of fireflies, and let's see. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to work on this first. So let's put the I've cut it out of some gold specialty, what do you call it? See, I'm really at a loss for words tonight. I can't think of it. It's not shimmer paper, and I keep thinking shimmer paper. Anyway, it's do you know what I mean? And what I'm going to do first is I'm going to stamp and heat emboss the flame. So let's say I line it up right about there. Bring in my Versamark. So that's where I want it. All right, now I'll do my cluster. And then we're going to put some white embossing powder on. And let's just heat this up. And as you will probably know, once you see it melting and glistening, then we are done. That one's melted. Okay. So that's it for now. Just double check. I was showing the ladies how to heat emboss because the ladies that I had in my class on Sunday, they're just new to stamping. So I was showing them the heat embossing, and we were using black. But I, of course, was doing a few of these stamps, and we were using the Queen Bee, and then I went to brush it off afterwards, and it wasn't all melted. So so there was a waste. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my blends, and I want to make this yellow because I want it to be the light in behind the lantern. So what have I got? Let's just use you could use Daffodil Delight. You could use crushed curry. It depends on how dark you want it. Just make a nice soft glow here. All right, and then I'm going to glue this down with my liquid glue. And then I've got some vellum, just that I put in there to make it look like the glass. So I tried tracing these and cutting them out that way, and it was a lot of work doing it that way. So what I'm going to do, because I didn't cut this already, let's see if I can find I'm just going to bring in my cut and emboss machine, and I'm going to cut out what did I do with this? I'm just going to cut this out again, and then you're going to see how it comes out. And I'm going to use the pieces in the center that I've taken out in the... I could have used my mini machine. Probably would have been a lot easier. All right. But I didn't. Okay. So here we have our lantern. And you could save that and use it for something else and put it over top. And then you're going to find these 4 little pieces. And I am going to use those and I'm going to glue them in there. So, and it's really easy to tell what goes where because there's sort of a longer on the top of this. You'll see. So just a little bit of glue. And it's not too bad because of the yellow in there, so you don't really notice the glue. I know in the vellum you can see it, but it just kind of blends in. There we go. And didn't put enough there. All right. So now we put together our big firefly. And there is a die that I've cut out of vellum that is the second set of wings. I can pick it up here. There we go. And it comes with a separate die, so you could do the bum. Probably should have looked up parts of bugs so I get the right terminology, but I don't know. They're so cute. They just look like bums. Okay, so I made that one shorter, but now I'm seeing my yellow sticking out the side. There we go. All right. I'm good with that. I can still see it, but that's okay. Now I'm going to take the vellum, put a little bit of glue, and I'm going to stick it on the underside so you don't see that part. And it just, you see the wings. Isn't he cute? The little ones are cuter, but okay. So I want him to be right about here. So he's coming from the lantern and going out. And I'm going to pop him up with dimensionals right in front of me. So these mini dimensionals are just the perfect size. All right. Okay. So now for our sentiment. I've cut, this is my favorite die from the He's the Man dies. And I'm going to use You Are All Kinds of Wonderful on this one. And again, I'm going to heat emboss this. So let's bring this back in. And my first mark. There we go. Almost done. All right. That one was nice and quick. We'll pop that up again, like the others. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same thing. You ladies were here last week watching, so I'm going to do exactly the same thing I did on the gnomes. And I'm going to bring in my Whisper White. And you know what I'm going to do before I do that is I'm going to adhere this because I don't want to turn it over to adhere it to the card and have it smudged. So I am going to, I pop that up too. And oops. Sticking them all together here. Okay. And then I pulled that one right off. I guess it wasn't meant to be. Put this here. We're going to grab our water pen, our water painter, one of them that has water in it. Here we go. We're going to add the water to the You could use your water painter to do this too, but this brush is a little wider. And whoa, that's wet. So now we got double-sided. There we go. I'm going to let that dry for a bit. See? All right. And there you have card number 2. So I've still got to do the inside, and I will probably just put this little bug on the inside of the cardstock. Just a little guy in the corner. Oh, we need a bum. We need a bum too. Here we go. Ta-da! He needs some grass as well, but I'm just going to stick with the blue. You could put bluegrass and put that on the inside. And there you have it. I don't want to touch this too much, but there's your card number 2. And thanks, Margaret Ann. So let's just put that. What did I do with my... There it is, right in front of me. See? I'm losing it. And I got lots of sleep last night. I don't know why things are so difficult. There we go. Now I'll let that continue to dry. That's a little more than I wanted, so it's a little... Don't put so much water on it, but you got the idea. And I don't want to... Once it dries, it might not be so in your face, but anyway, so there's card number 2. So there's your 2 cards. And yeah, so I will do 2 more on Thursday. I will be back Thursday at 4 o'clock. And I will do 2 more using this, thanks, Kathy. Using the Lighting the Way. And another one is going to be a lot, shall I say, like the Gnomes one. And then some with some designer series papers. So anyway, join me then. Come back at on Thursday, and I would love to see you. Let's just switch this around for now. And there we go. Ooh. Oh, yeah, you can see it, can't you? Oh, gee. Lovely. So, and thanks, Margaret Ann. You have a good night too. And thanks for joining me on this Tuesday night. So, thanks, Sharon. Thanks, ladies. And I will see you Thursday. So, bye for now. Oh, you're working, bingo. Okay. Bye, Deb.